Good morning, my dear students. Today we will start our second chapter, GUI Operating System Desktop Management. Dear students, Windows 7 is a graphical user interface means GUI operating system that has a graphical environment consisting of various buttons and icons. Student, here GUI refers to the buttons and icons that are present in our Windows 7. An operating system is an interface or link between the hardware and user. It makes our PC alive and helps to run different applications. Different applications mean MS Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Internet Explorer, and so on. Now we will see features of Windows 7. The first GUI version of Windows operating system was Windows 95. Since then, many versions of Windows have been released. The most popular versions are Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10. The first feature is attractive, interactive, and easy to use. Windows 7 has very attractive appearance with colorful themes, gadgets, thumbnail previews, etc. The use of graphics makes it quite interactive. Interactive means responding to a user's input, that when user provide a input to the computer, then computer gives some result to a user. It works the way we want and makes new things possible. Okay, dear students, using Windows 7 it is very easy to open an application by seeing its icon. Searching made easier. Using Windows 7, we can quickly search any file or folder in our computer. Flexible taskbar. The taskbar of Windows 7 is more flexible and application oriented, unlike the previous versions of Windows. Windows supports multitasking. Windows 7 can effectively perform more than one task at a time. For example, we can type letters in MS Word while enjoying listening to music using the Windows Media Player. Jump list. This is a new feature that takes you straight to the documents, pictures, songs, or websites you have recently visited. For example, the jump list for Internet Explorer shows the recently opened website. To open a jump list, right click on a program icon on the Windows 7 taskbar. Cascading windows. This option is displayed when you right click the taskbar. The cascading windows option arranges all the open windows from the top left corner of the screen to the bottom right in layers. Dear student, suppose you have opened the MS Word application in 3 times. So you see, when you open an application, it comes on the taskbar and it shows 3 layers on the icon of MS Word. So this is the cascading windows. The taskbar. The taskbar can be seen at the bottom of the screen as a long horizontal bar. It has the start button on its left side and the notification area on the right side. The middle section of the taskbar is known as the quick launch bar. The taskbar can be dragged to any of the 4 sides of the desktop. The taskbar has the following 3 main sections. Dear students, as you can see in the picture, this is a taskbar. The leftmost button is a start button. The first section is the start button. This is probably the most used button on the Windows desktop. When we click on the Start button, a menu displaying the major options appears. This menu is known as the Start menu. Notification area. This area contains the clock and the other program icons which provide the status and notification about the programs running on the computer. That example, the antivirus program, software updates, date and time, sound or speakers, etc. Dear student, in the notification area you get the notification about your antivirus update, about your system update, and etc. Quick launch bar. The quick launch bar provides an easy and quick way to open the programs. This is the area between the Start button and the notification area. Here you can add commonly used programs such as TuxPaint, Word application, etc. You can also customize the taskbar to best suit your needs. You can also customize the taskbar according to your requirements. Icons. Icons are small pictures that represent files, folders, and programs. The icons play a very important role in graphical user interface. Let us learn about some commonly used icons. First is computer. So you can see in the picture, this is the computer icon. This icon gives you a view of available drives and their contents stored on the computer system. When you double click on any drive icon, it displays the files and folders contained in that drive. Dear students, when you click on computer icon, the computer window will open. So now you see there are some drives, C drive, D drive, E drive, and so on. When you double click on any drive icon, it displays the files and folders contained in that drive. Next is application icons. These are the graphical images that give a quick access to the related application. It means when you want to open a PowerPoint application, so you can click on the graphical image and the application will open. Next is shortcut icons. A shortcut is an icon containing a direct route to a specific application, document, or a folder. It has a small jump arrow on its lower left corner. Document icons. The active document window of an application can be minimized to a document icon which gets placed on the taskbar. You can restore the document window by clicking on the document icon. Network. Network allows you to access the shared files or devices on different computers, sharing a common network for data transmission. With the help of network, you can share files with other computers by sharing a common network. Recycle bin. Recycle bin is a folder that holds deleted files or folders. The deleted files or folders can be restored to their original locations from the recycle bin. Setting date and time. First, click at the extreme right on the notification area where you see the date and the time. The date and time options are available on the taskbar area on the right side. Select the Change Date and Time Setting option from the pop-up window. The Date and Time dialog box will appear. By default, the Date and Time tab is selected. To change date, click on the Change Date and Time button. The date and time settings dialog box will appear. Select the current day in the displayed calendar. You can change the month using the forward or backward buttons present on the calendar. To change time. To change the hour, select the hour in the next box located below the clock. You can also make use of spin arrows to increase or decrease the value as required. Similarly, you can change the minutes and seconds. Click OK. The date and time of the system will change accordingly. Setting volume of speaker. Click on the speaker icon present on the notification area. In the pop-up window, drag the slider up and down to increase or decrease the volume respectively. Click the mixer if you want to separately control the volume of computer speakers and other sound devices. To mute the volume, click the mute speakers button. Use of shortcut menu. When you right click on any icon, a pop-up menu appears, which is called context menu. Using this pop-up menu, you can save your time to access commands. Right-clicking on the different areas and objects will display different sets of commands in the context menu. The context menu is also called shortcut menu. Dear students, as you can see in the picture, when you right click on any icon, this type of a pop-up menu appears. So using this pop-up menu, you can access any command you like. That if you want to copy, then you can click on copy. If you want to move a file or folder, you can click on cut, and there are more other options like rename, delete, create shortcuts, scan, restore previous versions, and etc.